Key events of 2008. From politics to sporting events and technological breakthroughs. War and peace in 2008. On November 4th, Barack Obama won the presidential election in the United States, becoming the first African-American president in the country's 232-year history. Democratic candidate Barack Obama effectively secured victory in the U.S. presidential elections. According to CNN, he currently receives 333 Electoral College votes, while his opponent, Republican John McCain, lags behind with 155 electoral votes. The Declaration of Independence of Kosovo is an act of the Parliament of Kosovo dated February 17, 2008, which proclaimed Kosovo's independence unilaterally. As of August 24, 2021, Kosovo's independence has been recognized by 98 UN member states. Many countries have expressed their support for Kosovo, including the United States and EU countries, although Russia and Cyprus hold a contrary opinion. On the evening of February 21, 2008, the Turkish army initiated a ground operation against Kurdish bases in northern Iraq following artillery and aerial preparation. Within the first 2 days of combat, numerous Kurdish militants were eliminated, and one of the leaders of the Kurdish group called for an armed uprising among Kurds in Turkey. 2 days later, a Turkish military unit was withdrawn from northern Iraq. During the ground operation, the Turkish army advanced 25 kilometers into northern Iraq and eliminated dozens of Kurdish militants. Turkey declared the operation's conclusion on February 29th, by which point 27 Turkish servicemen and militiamen had lost their lives. The series of attacks in Mumbai occurred from November 26 to 29, 2008. Terrorists associated with the Deccan Mujahideen organization carried out assaults at several locations, including Victoria Station, the Taj Mahal and Oberoi hotels, a police station, Leopold Cafe, a hospital, and the Jewish Center in the Nariman district. As a result of the attacks, 175 people lost their lives, including civilians, security personnel, and terrorists. Over 300 individuals were injured. Operation Cast Lead was the codename for the Israeli military operation in the Gaza Strip that began on December 27, 2008. Its objective was to destroy the military infrastructure of the Palestinian fundamentalist Islamist terrorist organization Hamas and prevent rocket attacks on Israeli territory. The war in Georgia, or the 08-08.08 war, began in August 2008. It involved military actions between Georgia and Russia, as well as the separatist republics of South Ossetia and Abkhazia, which received support from Russia. The conflict started following the deterioration of relations between Russia and Georgia in early 2008. The situation escalated at the end of July and the beginning of August. On the night of August 78, Georgia invaded South Ossetia, leading to a large-scale armed conflict. Russia deployed its troops to the conflict zone in response. As a result of the war, Russia officially recognized the independence of South Ossetia and Abkhazia. Georgia severed diplomatic relations with Russia. On January 14, 2008, Messenger conducted its first flyby of Mercury, coming as close as 200 kilometers and transmitting detailed images of the surface. On October 6, 2008, the Messenger probe performed its second flyby in close proximity to Mercury. During this flyby, images of Mercury were obtained, revealing enigmatic dark areas scattered abundantly across its surface. These areas are significantly darker than the surrounding terrain and appear to be depressions likely caused by meteorite impacts. However, not all craters, even those of the same depth, exhibit the same material structure on their floors, indicating non-uniform distribution of substances beneath the planet's surface. In the fall of 2008, the first smartphone based on the Android operating system was released by the Taiwanese company HTC. The first Android-based smartphone cost $179 US dollars. The device had 192 MB of RAM, 256 MB of internal memory, and in addition to a capacitive touchscreen, there was a slide-out QWERTY keyboard and trackball. On October 31, 2008, the Bitcoin white paper, authored by Satoshi Nakamoto, who has remained anonymous, was published. This day, along with January 3, 2009, when the Genesis block was generated, is considered one of the key dates in the history of Bitcoin. It is worth noting that even earlier, on August 15, 2008, the domain bitcoin.org was registered, where the document was subsequently made available to the public. Later, in correspondence with developers, Satoshi Nakamoto claimed to have purchased this domain, though they did not specify from whom. The 2008 European Football Championship, commonly referred to as Euro 2008. The tournament was co-hosted by Austria and Switzerland, started on June 7, 2008, and ended on June 29. It was the second European Championship to be hosted by two countries. The Spanish national team won the championship, defeating Germany 1-0 in the final, with Fernando Torres scoring the only goal in the 33rd minute of the match. The 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix was the 18th and final round of the 2008 Formula One World Championship. It took place from October 31 to November 2 at the Interlagos circuit. Felipe Massa won the race, while Lewis Hamilton finished fifth, overtaking Timo Glock just before the finish line to become the world champion by just 1 point ahead of Massa. The Constructors' Cup went to the Ferrari team. Subscribe and write in the comments which year's review you would like to see in the next video.